Hey there, savvy shoppers. Are you bracing for a chilly season without your go-to groceries? Imagine strolling into your favorite store and being greeted by empty shelves. Pretty unsettling, right? Unfortunately, by the second half of 2024, this isn't just a possibility, it's becoming reality. And as we edge closer to the year's end, the situation could worsen. Our supply chains have hit a snag, much like that old rickety bridge you avoid in town. I get it. It's downright irritating to head to the store, ready to tick off everything on your list, only to leave with just half the items vanished. But fear not. I've gathered some insider tips for you, pointing out which essential items have already ghosted and which might be next to bid farewell. Retailers are scrambling, doing their best to keep things afloat, but it's like trying to catch water with a net. So, ready to get a sneak peek? Let's uncover the top 12 grocery products you'll want to stock up on before they pull their disappearing act this winter. Number 12, Cheese Delight Crisis. Attention, cheese lovers. We have some concerning news coming your way. You might find your favorite creamy brie or nutty Gouda missing from the cheese aisle this winter. Why, you ask? A perfect storm of rising demand and a disrupted supply chain has left the cheese industry scrambling to meet the cravings of aficionados worldwide. Countries across Europe, the cradle of exquisite artisan cheese, have been particularly hard hit. Take France and Italy, for instance. Known for their traditionally crafted cheese varieties, these nations are grappling with new challenges. Labor shortages have significantly impacted cheese production, leaving dairy farms struggling to keep up. Meanwhile, the supply of feed for dairy cows has diminished, putting additional strain on the milk production necessary for cheese making. Helen, a cheese connoisseur and owner of a charming boutique cheese shop in the heart of London, has been witnessing this crisis firsthand. She notes the situation is precarious. We've never seen such shortages before. Some of our most popular cheeses, the true stars of our offerings, have vanished from the shelves or are now twice as costly. It's a real disappointment for our loyal customers. As we inch closer to the festive season, household cheese boards are facing a downsizing dilemma. The traditional end-of-year gatherings might see fewer wedges and wheels of delight, turning the anticipated cheese platters a bit less vibrant this holiday season. For those planning to impress with their cheese selections, now might be the time to start stocking up or getting creative with alternatives. Number 11, the brewing crisis, coffee. As the temperatures drop, it's not just the chill in the air that we need to brace ourselves for this winter. A coffee crisis is brewing that might leave your morning routine in a froth. Coffee lovers across the globe are starting to feel the heat, ironically due to cold weather conditions in Brazil, the largest producer of coffee beans. This year's unexpected series of severe frost events have caught the nation off guard, causing a sharp decline in coffee crop yields. With Brazil supplying nearly a third of the world's coffee beans, this climatic hiccup is sending ripples through the global coffee market, leading to skyrocketing prices. But how does this global agricultural drama impact your daily espresso shot or cozy cappuccino? In Seattle, where coffee culture runs as deep as the Pacific, local barista Tom paints a sobering picture. The cost of our raw beans has increased by nearly 50%, Tom reveals, shrugging with frustration as he reluctantly adjusts the prices on his cafe's menu. We've had to bump up our prices slightly, and let me tell you, the regulars aren't thrilled. This sentiment is likely being echoed in neighborhoods across the country as independent cafes scramble to maintain their margins without losing their loyal customers. Meanwhile, larger coffee chains may have the financial resilience to absorb these additional costs, at least temporarily. However, even these industry giants are not immune to the economic storm brewing on the horizon. They too may soon find it unsustainable to shield consumers from the rising costs. In the worst-case scenario, your daily cup of joe might transform from a staple to a splurge if these conditions persist. So as you sip your current coffee stash, consider savoring each drop. If you thought running out of toilet paper during a pandemic was bad, imagine facing a coffee shortage this winter. Number 10, berries. Who doesn't love the sweet, juicy delight of blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries? These fruits are the stars of summer desserts and snacks, but they might be harder to find on grocery store shelves this winter. The culprit? Unpredictable weather patterns that have thrown farmers for a loop. From unexpected heavy rains to record-breaking heat waves, these climatic challenges have wreaked havoc on berry farms, particularly across the United States and Europe. The result? Smaller, less juicy berries and, unfortunately, significant crop losses in some areas. Meet Emily, a longtime fruit vendor based in Oregon. She paints a vivid picture of her day-to-day struggles. Customers come in every day, eager for a fresh batch of berries. It's that time of year when demand spikes, yet I'm constantly having to tell them we don't have enough stock. It's disheartening. This sentiment echoes through markets far and wide as fresh berries become more of a luxury than a staple this season. For berry enthusiasts, this can be a tough pill to swallow. Many might have to turn to frozen options or perhaps experiment with other fruit varieties to satisfy their cravings. But if you're a die-hard fresh berry fan, now might be the perfect time to get creative in the kitchen with an array of frozen fruits. They can still add flair to your meals and desserts. Keep in mind that fluctuating supply could also mean rising prices in the produce aisle, making it crucial to stay informed and flexible with your shopping list. While Mother Nature seems to have her own plans, it's up to us consumers to adapt and make the most of the situation. At number 9 on our list is none other than chocolate, everyone's favorite sweet indulgence and a staple for joyous occasions. This treat might soon become a rare commodity, so listen up for some crucial insights. The world's major cocoa-producing regions, including Côte d'Ivoire and Ghana, have been grappling with significant challenges. Disease outbreaks have plagued the cocoa plants, causing a drop in production. On top of that, labor shortages have exacerbated the problem, creating a struggle to meet global demands. Picture this: everyone is vying for dark chocolate, a variety that demands more cocoa. As you can imagine, this has put immense pressure on the availability of chocolate worldwide. To give you a real sense of the impact, let's hear from Rebecca, who runs a beloved confectionery in Belgium known for its artisanal chocolates. She says, "Creating high-quality chocolates is our pride and joy, but with the current cocoa scarcity, we've faced increasing costs. It's heartbreaking when the raw material that defines our craft becomes elusive." For Rebecca and many other confectioners, maintaining the exquisite taste and quality their customers expect without hiking up prices has been a balancing act. So what does this mean for you, the chocolate lover? As we glide into the holiday season, a time when chocolate is not just a treat but a treasured gift, be prepared for the possibility of higher price tags. Stockpiles will dwindle, making chocolate a luxury you might just have to budget for if you plan on gifting a box or savoring a bar amid festive celebrations. Number 8. Craft beers. As the chilly winter months approach, craft beer enthusiasts might find themselves on the hunt for their favorite brews and may be coming up short. A concoction of supply chain challenges has set the stage for a potential setback in the world of craft brewing. The perfect storm of shortages, including crucial ingredients like hops and malt, coupled with the ongoing carbon dioxide crisis, is impacting local microbreweries and craft beer lovers across the nation. Picture Dave, a passionate microbrewery owner in Texas, who is navigating these turbulent times with innovation and resilience. It's a balancing act, he confides. He's embarked on a journey of creative experimentation, venturing beyond traditional recipes while adapting to the whims of ingredient availability. Despite his efforts, the absence of certain signature flavors has left some dedicated regulars wistful for their cherished brews. While bigger beer producers may have the luxury of vast supplies stockpiled for emergencies, the smaller craft beer industry feels the pinch more acutely. They thrive on unique flavors and small batch production, meaning ingredient shortages force them to scale back production or tweak their beloved recipes in search of a solution. This winter, craft beer enthusiasts might find themselves exploring new, improvised creations or waiting more eagerly than usual for those familiar, comforting tastes. So as you sip on your next brew, remember the story behind the bottle, the resourcefulness of brewers like Dave, and the evolving spirit of craft beer that shines through even in challenging times. Embrace the opportunity to discover new flavors and styles and support your local breweries as they weather this seasonal storm. Craft beers may face hurdles, but the creativity and community they foster are never in short supply. Be ready to raise your glass to innovation and perseverance this winter. Number 7. Maple syrup alert. If you're a fan of drizzling this sweet, amber liquid over your pancakes, you might want to stop what you're doing and listen up. The world-famous Canadian maple syrup, most of which hails from the lush forests of Quebec, is facing an unprecedented shortage this season. Due to an unseasonably warm winter and an early break into spring, the revered maple trees have been stingy with their sap, resulting in significantly lower yields. This climatic twist has sent shockwaves through the entire maple syrup production chain, leading to scarcity that could soon ripple out to affect global supplies. For those like Benoit, A seasoned expert with decades of experience running his family farm, this year's sappy collection effort has been a bitter disappointment. The trees just didn't give, Benoit says, summarizing a sentiment echoed across the maple-producing community. What does this mean for you, the devoted breakfast gourmand? Well, unless you have a stockpile of syrup tucked away, you might soon face a choice: consider alternative pancake toppings or prepare to pay premium prices for the authentic Canadian staple. As we count down through our list of 12 grocery items at risk of disappearing from store shelves this winter, maple syrup stands at number 7. It's not just another cultural tradition, it's a cherished comfort food that could soon become a luxury. So, pancake enthusiasts, take note: your weekend brunch plans might need a delicious, innovative twist. Number 6, olive oil crisis, a deep dive. As we approach the colder months, we're diving into a concern that's catching many off guard: the potential shortage of olive oil this winter. Olive oil, the cherished staple of Mediterranean cooking, has long graced dinner tables around the globe. But now, the olive groves of Spain, Italy, and Greece, which collectively produce over 70% of the world's olive oil, are facing unprecedented challenges. The combination of climate change and disease is impacting these regions' abilities to cultivate olives effectively. Prolonged drought conditions have stressed the olive trees, making them increasingly vulnerable to disease infestations. Perhaps most concerning is the spread of the bacteria Xyla fastidiosa, which has devastated orchards by restricting the tree's ability to transport water, leading to widespread wilting and eventual death. This issue is deeply felt in local communities. Maria Giovanni, a devoted third-generation olive farmer from the heart of Tuscany, candidly shared her struggles. It's more than just numbers, it feels personal. This year, we've seen a shocking decline, with nearly half of our crops lost. To make matters worse, the taste and consistency of our oil just aren't what they used to be. It's distressing to watch a family tradition become jeopardized. As the olive oil supply dwindles, this shortage is already making its impact known at the grocery store. Consumers are experiencing noticeable price hikes, with some reaching unexpected highs. To counter the diminished supply, some brands have started mixing olive oil with other oils, attempting to maintain availability on store shelves, albeit at a compromised quality. Stay vigilant, as we foresee olive oil becoming scarcer in the near future. Ensure to stock up on authentic olive oil while you can, or explore alternatives if necessary, because this golden ingredient might soon become a rarity in our kitchens. Number 5, the unpredictable macaroni crisis. Who would have imagined that the beloved macaroni, a staple in countless homes worldwide, would be caught up in an ongoing global pasta shortage? It's hard to believe, but over the past year and a half, this cherished pasta variety has become increasingly elusive on grocery store shelves, leaving shoppers scratching their heads. The root of the problem? A significant global deficit of flour, the basic ingredient required for macaroni production, has thrown the entire pasta industry into disarray. Esteemed producers like Barilla and Kraft, who have long set the gold standard in dried pasta goods, find themselves battling to maintain a consistent supply of two of America's most favorite pasta types, spaghetti, and leading the charge, macaroni. This pasta predicament is a stark reminder of how interconnected our food supply chains are, and how quickly fluctuations in raw materials can send ripples through the market. But that's not all. Have you noticed the not-so-subtle price hikes on your grocery receipts lately? Since 2021, the humble box of macaroni has seen a staggering price increase of nearly 29%. What used to be an affordable indulgence, costing an average retail price of $1.69, has climbed sharply, making this comfort food a bit less comforting for the wallet. Families who once depended on a heartwarming bowl of mac and cheese for its simplicity, affordability, and undeniable deliciousness now face a double whammy: not only the struggle to find their favorite box of macaroni, but also the shock of elevated prices once they do. As we head into winter, it's crucial to keep an eye on these grocery trends and consider alternatives, or stock up when you spot deals. The macaroni crisis reminds us to appreciate those familiar foods we often take for granted, learning to adapt and perhaps try our hands at making pasta ourselves. Number 4, cold cuts, the looming deli dilemma. Imagine visiting your local deli only to find those classic favorites like ham, salami, and pepperoni missing. What's causing this potential meatless predicament? The answer lies in an unexpected source: a carbon dioxide shortage. This gas, while often associated with fizzy sodas, plays a critical role in the preservation of these beloved meats. It's a key ingredient, derived primarily from the ethanol production process, used for modified atmospheric packaging that keeps your deli meats fresh and flavorful. However, the plot thickens with scarcities impacting vital commodities like corn and sugarcane, which leads to a ripple effect on ethanol and consequently carbon dioxide production. Without sufficient CO2, the food industry faces a challenge in keeping meats like turkey and other deli delights on the shelves. Even Kraft has sounded the alarm, warning that turkey might be among the casualties of this CO2 crunch. Picture this: you're planning a delightful charcuterie board for a cozy winter gathering, but the centerpiece, those savory cold cuts, isn't available. The shortage could lead to disrupted family dinners and holiday plans, making it imperative for food processors and retailers to devise strategies to counteract these shortages. They're working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that your fridge doesn't end up empty by employing alternative preservation methods or sourcing from diversified suppliers. So as we brace ourselves for winter, remember that your beloved deli meats might not be as accessible as before. It's a poignant reminder of how intricate and interlinked our food supply chain truly is. Number 3, corn chips, a crunch crisis alert. Corn chip lovers, hold onto your hats because the snacking landscape is about to experience a seismic shift. Picture this: strolling down the supermarket aisle, your mouth watering at the thought of crisp, salty goodness Fritos, Doritos, Pringles, and those delightful organic chip dippers from Trader Joe's. But wait, imagine those once bountiful shelves now echoing with emptiness. Yes, the corn chips we hold dear are on the brink of becoming elusive treasures. What's causing this impending corn chip catastrophe, you ask? The buzz is undeniable across platforms like TikTok and Reddit, where snack aficionados are raising alarm bells about a declining supply of corn-based treats. It's not just online gossip, the facts are stark and sobering. Since 2020, global corn production has plummeted by a significant 17%, a drop steeped in the chaos of extreme weather and geopolitical tensions between grain-exporting powerhouses, Russia and Ukraine. This isn't just a statistic, it's a wake-up call. As corn supplies dwindle, corn prices have spiraled upwards by a whopping 40%, putting a strain on chip manufacturers and snackaholics alike. Soon, the joy of opening a fresh bag might be a rare event reserved for special occasions. So, what can you do as a corn chip connoisseur? It's time to strategize. Instead of cruising by, start stockpiling your favorite snacks now. Not only will you save some bucks, but you'll also ensure your chip cravings are continually satisfied this winter. Number 2, the big freeze on frozen chicken nuggets. Attention all chicken nugget lovers. Brace yourselves because there's an unexpected hiccup affecting one of your favorite quick meals. It turns out that even the beloved frozen chicken nuggets aren't immune to the ongoing carbon dioxide shortage. This invisible crisis is adding to the already existing supply chain woes and threatens to leave grocery shelves emptier than usual this winter. But what's the carbon dioxide connection, you ask? In the world of frozen foods, carbon dioxide isn't just a byproduct of fizzy drinks or industrial processes, it's a key player in keeping our frozen treats, like pizzas and chicken nuggets, perfectly preserved. During the production of frozen foods, carbon dioxide is used in rapid freezing tunnels. Its crucial role ensures that these foods freeze quickly without developing hotspots, which can lead to harmful mold and bacterial growth. It's all about maintaining that perfect balance to guarantee both safety and quality. Currently, the chicken production industry is showing glimmers of recovery, but the scarcity of this essential gas is causing serious setbacks. Food processors are struggling to package and distribute these crowd-pleasing snacks efficiently. And it's not just chicken nuggets on the chopping block, numerous other grocery items are facing similar hurdles due to this disruption. So what does this mean for you, the savvy shopper? Well, if you stumble upon a good deal on chicken nuggets at your local store, it might be wise to stock up. As the cold weather sets in and holiday feasting begins, you'll want to make sure you're not caught without these tasty bites in your freezer. Stay alert and keep your eyes peeled for any sales or discounts. Remember, there's nothing quite like the comfort of knowing you have a stash of chicken nuggets tucked away, ready to satisfy those late-night cravings or quick meal needs this winter season. 1 Tomato products, the upcoming shortage crisis. Get ready to brace yourself for a potential crisis in the tomato aisle. This winter, you might find yourself longing for your favorite tomato-based items, from delightful juices to tangy ketchups, because prices are shooting through the roof as supply chains tighten. Why, you ask? All eyes are on California, the heartland of the U.S. Tomato industry, where early year storms brought relentless rain, turning fields into mud baths and significantly delaying the planting season. As we moved into summer, any hope for a bumper tomato crop began to fade. Farmers, along with the California Tomato Growers Association, paint a grim picture of what's to come. Take the story of Aaron Barcelos, a diligent farmer from the crucial region of San Joaquin Valley. He is among the many farmers predicting lower yields and warning about the possibility of store shelves being emptied of those tomato treasures. The ripple effect has already started. If you've noticed the increasing prices on your favorite salsa or pasta sauce, you're witnessing the beginnings of this tomato turmoil. What's more troubling is the prospect that this might not just be a short-lived glitch. Experts suggest these disruptions could quietly extend into 2025, particularly if Mother Nature decides to throw more curveballs with unfavorable weather conditions. For those of us who enjoy a dash of ketchup on our fries or love whipping up a quick marinara sauce, it might be time to consider stocking up or exploring alternative ingredients. As this situation develops, keep an eye on your grocery lists and prepare to get creative with your culinary solutions. The sun may set earlier during winter, but hopefully it won't set on our beloved tomato products. As we brace for the colder months ahead, it's clear that our grocery store experiences will be anything but typical. From corn chips to chicken nuggets and tomato products, the effects of climate disruption, geopolitical tensions, and supply chain challenges are all playing a starring role in shaping what's available on our shelves. As savvy shoppers, the solution lies in proactive planning and adaptable taste buds. Staying informed, seizing opportunities to stock up during sales, and perhaps delving into home cooking alternatives will keep our kitchens well equipped. Though the landscape of grocery supplies might be shifting, with a bit of foresight, innovation, and resilience, we can navigate these shortages and continue to enjoy our favorite culinary delights through the winter season.